Hello, you're watching the Journalist Adda. I am Shriya Trisil. At a time like this, when the coronavirus pandemic is sweeping the globe and has killed many people, Happiness Index was recorded this year in March, in which these countries were reported at the top 20 level, namely Finland, Denmark, Switzerland, Iceland, Norway, Netherlands, Sweden, New Zealand, Austria, Luxembourg, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom, Israel, Costa Rica, Ireland, Germany, US, Czech Republic and Belgium. Wonder where is India? Delhi was also recorded in the list at the 7th position, but in the list of the most unhappiest cities. Now, what is the World Happiness Index and what is the report about? The World Happiness Report is a landmark survey of the state of global happiness that ranks countries by how happy their citizens perceive themselves to be. This year, the World Happiness Report for the first time ranked citizens around the world by their subjective well-being and digs more deeply into how social, urban and natural environments combine to affect our happiness. Now you must be thinking that why India is at the 144th position of the World Happiness Index this year. Maybe because of coronavirus? No, well not. That's not the reason. The main data which was compiled is of year 2018 and 19, of which the report was published this year. One of the authors of the report, John Helliwell, in a statement said that the happiest countries are those where people feel a sense of belonging, where they trust and enjoy each other and these shared institutions. There is also more reticence because shared trust reduces the burden of hardships and thereby lessens the inequality of well-being. Well, I'm not surprised now to see India at such a low level of the World Happiness Index. Moving on, today is 10th September and on every 10th September of the year, we observe World Suicide Prevention Day. This year's theme is pretty accurate and simple: working together and preventing suicide. According to National Crime Records Bureau NCRB's report 2019, average deaths by suicide in India every day is 381. And according to 2080, there is a rise in 3.4%. Among all the UTs, Delhi recorded highest cases of suicide. Out of all these suicides, 67% were young adults aged between 18 to 45. Now, who generally suicides in India? Farmers. A report suggested in 2018 a total of 1,281 farmers and farm laborers died across the country, majorly because of deeply struck in debt, being not able to pay. A spokesperson from the Ministry of Agriculture in New Delhi declined to hear the questions about farmers' suicide and talk about it. The office of the Chief Minister of Punjab also declined to comment, citing the demands of coronavirus crisis. A farmer from Punjab stated that Modi government raised the prices of petrol and fuels in the time of corona. Modi promised for better days, but we have only seen worse days so far. Now at B are the students. In the situation of lockdown and corona crisis increasing rapidly in India, Education Minister of the country states that this much amount of admit cards have already been downloaded. That means the students are willing to give their exams and risking their own life. I think that is utter nonsense, which have built up a huge mental pressure in the students, leading to suicide. Because of the decision taken by the government to conduct the exams amidst the ongoing pandemic, the NSUI also has demanded Ramesh Pokhriyal, Education Minister and Director General of NTA's resignation. Now, when the government is lacking in performing their duties, what is media doing? Where is mainstream media's coverage going towards? Why is only one suicide case being hyped all over the news channels? The only answer which I could figure out was that जैसे टीवी सीरियल्स की स्टोरी चेंज की जाती है टीआरपीस को बढ़ाने के लिए, वैसे ही आजकल मेन स्ट्रीम में न्यूज़ स्टोरीज चेंज की जाती है टीआरपी को बढ़ाने के लिए।